the base because I'd hate for it to snap. Yeah!
Oh, giant spider!
Try this again. Keep getting interrupted. And my brain is running on nothing. I'm so freaking brain fried today. So every time I get interrupted, I have to start over. So here we are again. Third time's a charm, right? So anyways, to start over and recap, today I've just been cleaning and running errands and been a little bit more emotional with some stuff with my mom, so just kind of a little bit brain fried. And then also just have some stuff tonight that I'm not looking forward to, but it's also good because I get to be there to support and love on some people, so it's all good. But it was a busy weekend, a fun weekend. So Saturday, my sister took me for my birthday. It was a belated birthday thing, but she gave it to me around my birthday. A mushroom foraging class, which I'm sure you will have seen all of the fun footage from like that. It was great. He taught us a lot of things. And it was kind of funny because he's like, you'll probably only retain about 30% of what I've just like covered, which is true because he just was spewing all the information. There was a lot of like Latin names and it was like, yeah, I'm not going to remember any of these. But it was really good. He took us actually out into the forest for quite a long time and showed us a myriad of different things. And there were so many different mushrooms and like fungi and all the different things that I never would have noticed on my own. But he just like, we'd just be walking along the trail and at a pretty good pace, and then all of a sudden he'd just stop and be like, oh, look at this thing. And we're like, what? How did you even see that? I don't know how you saw that, because, I mean, like he said, it's once you know where to look, you'll see it all the time. So it is kind of cool because now we know where to look for things. When we go out on hikes and stuff, we can be looking for mushrooms. So my sister and I, once the class was done, again, derailed. Oh my goodness, children. So once the class was done, my sister and I went back into the forest on our own and did a little bit of foraging because we did the class and stuff. And originally, like, it had said, like, oh, whatever you forage, you can bring home and whatnot. But we didn't end up doing a whole lot of, like, actual foraging with everybody because it was a big class. It was more than what he had anticipated, I guess. So there wasn't a whole lot of actual collecting while during the class, just because there wouldn't have been enough for everybody. And once we were finished, everybody split because everybody had plans for the day. There was even some people who left partway through the class. So Amy and I went back into the forest and collected some mushrooms. We got some turkey tail, which has a lot of good health benefits. So she dried that up, and we can now put that like in teas and stuff. And then we got some oyster mushrooms, and then I got a couple of artist chunks to carve into, which I'm really excited to try, like this new like medium or style or whatever. So that's gonna be cool. And then on Sunday, I went to Fiber Fusion. I went with my sister and her friend, but I kind of like split off and did my own thing because I go at a different pace than some people do. And then I ended up stopping and talking to a couple of the different owners of shops and stuff. So yeah, it was cool. I forgot to record. There was a few points where I recorded, but I really didn't record very much because I forgot until I was like done, and then I was like, oh, when I go back through, I should record a few things. So I did that. I kind of wish I had recorded a few more things because there was a lot of really pretty yarn I could have showed you guys, and some really pretty fiber. But I got some footage of some cute little sheepies. And then after that, I had my husband pick me up from the Fiber Fest because he happened to be in that town, and then we met his family for some lunch. So it was a very busy day. I was very fried after yesterday too, so now here we are, Monday the 5th, and it's another busy day, and tomorrow will be another busy day, and we're waiting for little niece to come. She should be here any day. She will be born for sure this week. Very excited for my husband's sister and brother-in-law. It's gonna be really great to have another little family member. So excited. But yeah, all the different things happening, all the different goings-ons, and yeah. I have to clean the house. I need to do that. I got a good chunk done today. I did some gardening. I'm a little worried that the tree in my front yard might be dying. I pulled off so many branches this morning that were either completely dead, like, you know, I mean, in spring there's usually dead branches on trees, but there was an insane amount of dead branches, and there were even a lot of branches that already had leaves and flowers on them because it's in the process of blooming right now. I don't know what kind of tree it is. I've never seen one like it before, at least in our area, so obviously it's some sort of ornamental tree that they planted. But there was branches with leaves and flowers on them that are shriveling up and turning black. So I've looked at the back of the leaves. There's something on it, and I don't know if it's a pest or a disease. And so my aunt is a horticulturist. I sent her some photos and was like, can you ID this for me? Like, because if it's a pest or a disease, I'd like to know if there's something I can spray on it to save it, because I really don't want to lose this tree. Like, here, let me show you. This tree right here. It's such a gorgeous tree, and it provides a little bit of extra privacy, especially from the family room. But like this branch right in front here, the whole thing all the way up is dead. There's a branch off this way that's completely dead, and they're a little bit bigger and high up, so I need to get like a little chainsaw to cut those off. And I'm hoping by cutting away all that dead stuff will help, but I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully I can fix that, because I really like this tree. And if for some reason it dies, we're gonna rip out the root ball. That way I can plant a new tree. Which, if I had to plant a new tree, I might plant like a little dogwood or something else that flowers, because I really like the flowers that this thing gets. So, I don't know. Ugh. I really hope it doesn't die.
Forever I'll live, forever I'll try. Forever I'll
I've laid out almost all my granny squares. This is a pile of ones I feel kind of meh about and don't really want in my blanket. Oh, these ones are ones that I think I like the way they're laid out. Ooh, this one needs, I don't know. So I don't know if I want it like, this is like sort of random, but not really. I've got kind of groupings of 9 together. Like that. It's blues and then kind of some light yellows and greens, pinks and purples, blues and greens, blues and oranges, kind of a vintagey squares, some pinks and oranges there. So yeah, I have them in groupings, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have also thought about doing it kind of rainbowy, but I'm not sure how I feel about that either. So I've taken a picture of how it is now, and then I will, I think, rearrange it into rainbow and see what I think about that way. Hello, it is the 7th of June. I almost said January. I'm tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. I yesterday stepped on a toy with wheels. My foot kind of went to crunch. So my foot all day yesterday was not very good. And last night my foot was not very good. Every time I moved, I'm a wiggle worm, it would wake me up. So didn't get much sleep last night. So yeah, this morning it's better. I can bear a teeny bit of weight, not my full weight, and I can't walk like normal. I kind of have to keep my foot pretty flat. And if I step on anything, like I stepped on a blanket in the living room, and it basically like filled my arch area, and yeah, it was not good. But I think I just sprained it, strained it, twisted it, did something to it. There's no bruising, there's no swelling, so I think I'm okay. Now if it starts to swell or bruise or something, I'll go in, but as of right now, I'm just kind of trying not to step on it too much and keep it up. Yeah. So I've been doing all the computer work today, working on a logo for my friend's Airbnb, and then I'm currently going through a ton of stock music for May's vlog, because it looks like, again, I will be posting a vlog in the middle of this month instead of, you know, at the beginning of the month, which is fine. I don't really care. I don't think anybody else really cares it either. But yeah, I hate going through stock music so very, very much. But, you know, it's part of it, I guess. Yay, stock music. Okay, I thought I'd do an updated garden tour. So I thought I'd start with the front yard. First off, I have some daisies up here, which I'm not sure what they're doing up here because I thought I ripped all them out and they weren't even over here to begin with. The daisies were over there somewhere. But I have a new hydrangea which I'm really excited about. Here I have my green hydrangea, my burgundy hydrangea, which is my absolute favorite. It's so pretty. My black irises. I found my black irises, guys. They were in the front yard. I think I moved them all up here because I thought they'd be pretty against the dark house. My fern, which I love my fern. I divided it up. I have another one over there now. And I'm really happy I divided it up. I want to get some more fern like this one to put along the back side of the house. So yeah, there's those. A few other oddball things. There's this poppy, which happens to be like a bright orange. So I think I'm actually going to pull this out because I don't like the orange against the dark house. It kind of looks a little Halloween-y. I'm not a fan. So that poppy will come out. For some reason, I thought it was pink or white. I don't know why, but that's what I had in my head. But it's not. And then I have a hydrangea there, and there. I do not remember which color is which, but I know there is a white, a pink, and a blue. I'm pretty sure. And then over here, the sun decided to come out. But over here was our garbage cans. I think it was the April video I did. I kind of showed this side of the house being a hot mess. But the garbage cans used to be here. So I pulled out their base and have kind of wrapped the garden around, and I'm hoping to have over here some more shade-like plants. The hydrangea isn't super shade, like they don't mind it, they'll do just fine, but I want to do some more hostas. I've got those two, and then I'm thinking some ferns, and that will continue all the way to here once I get rid of that dresser and that garbage can. And then I have the garbage cans down at this end now, which is a lot easier access through the back door. I do still have this pile. Yeah, there was this whole section here was completely filled with those, and they were buried in the ground. So that was a fun job. But I got them all out, and I've got them lined up there. These rock I'm gonna put over there somewhere. I'll show you in a second. So yeah, it's done-ish, this area. I still have some rock I need to clean out there, and I have this stupid tree stump that needs to go, but I need to cut it into chunks first so it can go into the yard waste bin or get burnt in our little fire pit. But yeah, it's not the cutest thing in the world. Alright, here's the backyard. Got a couple of sunflowers there. My rhubarb, which is huge. I actually need to harvest some and use them. I do have some cleaning up I need to do. I have some dead irises I need to clip back. But I spent the other day, all of my mint and oregano have been against the house. So I just pulled out all of the mint and oregano that was pressed against the house. Excuse you. Well, you make farty sounds behind me. You get to go on camera. So anyways, I ripped all that out, and then I moved a couple of sunflowers over here. And then I have a little Cosmo I moved over here. And then I have some zinnia seeds that I put in there, which... there they are. There's the baby zinnias. And then my echinaceas. I just got this guy. This is a... I think this one's the white one, or it's an orange one. I don't remember. Let's see, what else do we have? So I cover most of this. Do my lavender bush is freaking gigantic. It's so huge. I'm hoping my California poppy gets a little bit bigger by the end of summer. I mean, they grow into fall. I also planted some more seeds. There were more baby ones in here. There was a child that had trampled through here, so some of them got squashed. Yeah. I was hoping this was maybe one of them, but it is not. Over here, my sweet peas are coming up at the base of my apple tree. I also have some itty bitty baby things coming up over here. I'm not sure exactly which baby thing it is. I planted a few different things over here. All the things that I've planted over here are just taking their sweet time coming up, so who knows which it is. My variegated lavender is very happy with its move to this area. It was not doing so good over there, so I'm glad it's happy with its new home. These guys I'm super excited about. These are my white breadseed, I think is how you pronounce it, poppies. So they're like super ruffly, like poppies that are white. So I'm very excited about those. My, pink paper poppy is a very, very happy flower this year. Went a little crazy with its blooms. Lots of pods. I have some people wanting seeds, so let those dry on there and get some seeds to some friends. Look, I got blueberries. I'm so excited. I can't wait to, there's not very many obviously, but I can't wait to get some blueberries. I've grown blueberries before, but one of my bushes had died and then the other one got mowed. Oops. So I'm very excited to actually have two bushes that are doing okay and that I'm actually going to get some berries off of. My tomatoes are enormous. This is them trimmed up too. I've trimmed lots of branches off. So trimming up your branches, you can, on your tomatoes, see here you've got this branch coming straight off. And then see this little guy going straight up. So this branch will produce your tomatoes, the ones that go straight up. These ones will get the buds. See here, another one going straight up and one going out. So you can trim off these branches, which will allow more of the nutrients to go to these branches, which will have the actual fruit on them. So you can see lots of different sections where I've chopped off branches to allow for, right in there, you see, it's got buds. Maybe you can't. My camera doesn't want to look at it. Yeah, there's a bud. So the branch is going straight up. Get the tomatoes on them. So I've already got lots of flowers on here, so I'm very excited. These are my Juliet tomatoes. Okay, I'll be in a minute. I've got basil coming up. I also planted another round of basil there, which is just starting to poke out of the ground. My spinach. I moved my peppers. If you watched the last month, the May lifestyle vlog, I had them over there. But I decided to move them over here because these beds are like straight up compost, and they're just like, the things in these beds are growing so much better. Not that the other ones aren't doing good, but these ones are doing a lot better. So I decided to move my peppers to this bed to see if I can get them to go even bigger. And already, look, I got a little jalapeno. Pardon the airplanes. We live near an airport, so it's kind of loud around here. So yeah. The two jalapenos, there's a jalapeno on that one too already. Don't see any bells yet, but that's okay, it's still early. I planted that second row of snow peas, which my other snow peas are huge. No blooms on them yet, but hopefully soon. There, you see my variegated nasturtium. I love the variegated ones. Like, the flowers are the same colors as your regular nasturtiums, but I like these ones because the foliage is really pretty. And then green beans are doing their thing. Radishes are gonna get ripped out because all of them have done this. Like, what the crap is that? That is not a radish. So they all did weird things and they bolted and have gone to seed. So I just need to rip them out, and I'm going to plant hopefully a new batch that will maybe do better. But my carrots are doing really good. hopefully doing well underground too. But I need to thin them out still a little bit. Over here, where I had the peppers, I had coming up some ground cherries. So these are like a tomatillo. It's kind of like that, but they're small and yellow and really sweet and delicious. So I have cleared the space for these guys because these will get quite large. Also, I have a carrot over here. I'm not really sure what happened with that. And also a couple of basil. And then a ton of freaking arugula growing in my onions. So I need to rip out some arugula because I'd like my onions to grow, and I don't care that much about my arugula, and it will come back even if I don't want it. So yeah, I need to clear out some arugula. Over here, I've got some strawberries coming up, turning red. Very excited about this. Now I just need to convince my children to stay out of here so I can harvest some to maybe make some jam. That would be great. Also, I need to sprinkle in a little more slug bait so the slugs don't get them, and also put in another ant trap because I have seen a couple of ants. So I don't want any stupid pests to eat my food. A raspberry I need to pull out. And then zucchini. Oh my goodness, guys. Check it out. I have a zucchini. Look at it. Oh, zucchini. I'm so excited. This is really early. This is so early. Never get zucchini this early. And then we've got kale, which I need to lop the tops off of those because they're bolting. My cucumbers are doing okay. I will say the last couple of days we've had some rain, so they are doing better. I'm not convinced this is a bush though. It said it was a bush cucumber. This looks like a vine to me, right? Right? That's not a bush, guys. When you say bush, I think zucchini. This is a bush. This is a vine. Or am I crazy? But it's okay, it seems to be still pretty small, but we'll see in like a month or so. Yeah. I have something coming up here. Don't know what this is, but I'm letting it grow for now. We'll see what it is. I have a random bachelor's button coming up because this bed used to have tons of bachelor's buttons. So, you know, just one decided to come back up. I replaced these guys because I still only had those 3 pinto beans come up. I came in and planted some black beans, which I'm looking forward to having. I planted some zinnias back there for grins and giggles, you know. Scarlet runners are doing really good. And my sunflowers are amazing. They look absolutely stunning. They are huge. But, like, seriously, what I'm talking about, these beds, these 2 metal ones full of just compost doing better than the wood ones. Here are the sunflowers. Look at those sunflowers. They were planted the exact same time. These ones are doing amazing. So yeah, they're kind of crammed in. Don't judge. They're crammed. I know. But they're happy, so it's fine. My calendula is doing better. I moved some of the stuff out here. I don't remember what that's called. It's like a Salucia. I don't know. It's some really pretty dry light flower. Some more zinnias. And then over here I have a couple of teeny weeny, itty bitty chocolate Queen Anne's lace from Floret. I have a regular Queen Anne's lace over here. It survived the transplant from inside to outside. The chocolate ones did not, so I planted some seeds and we got itty bitty babies. So yeah. Over here I planted 2 whole rows of chamomile. And I have had 1, 2, 3 little clumps. Oh, 4. Come on. All of this section should have chamomile. All of that right there. None. I'm very sad about this because of all the flowers I wanted to do well, it would be the chamomile was at the very top. But whatever. Orange Cosmos, they're doing fabulous. Sweet Peas, they're doing fabulous. So yeah. Husband standing there judging me. He doesn't like to be on camera, but he sits there and watches me. So yeah, garden. Look at how big and happy it is. This is definitely, again, so far, it's going strong, and I don't want to jinx it. I am a little nervous about pests because I've already had... Stop watching! I'm gonna keep you on camera. We've already had some pest issues. I need to spray my apple tree again. I had some mites on that, and then one of my front trees has mites. So yeah, that's great. But I also sprayed my raspberries. But look at my raspberries. They are loaded. I really hope that I need to spray them again with the neem oil. The neem oil is organic and natural and safe. Just gotta wash your produce and stuff that you collect. And it's okay for, like, you know, the bees or whatever. But all of these are loaded, and I'm really hoping the kids don't eat them all and the pests don't get to them, because I want to make some jam, darn it. Okay, I'm gonna come watch a movie. I'm coming. Oh geez, that's probably why my sunflowers aren't doing very good. They're getting pelted by the dryer. Oops. We've got sketty squash. Look at that widow squash. Yay.
Can I see them?
Yeah, you can come see?
Where is it?
Right here. Look. Right there. There's a little spaghetti squash. Isn't it cute?
Yeah. Is it big or small?
It's small right now, but it's gonna get big.
No.
And then we can have spaghetti squash for like a dinner.
Oh.
Does that sound yummy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You gonna go eat pizza right now?
I
Okay.
need to spell it.
So yeah, that one's doing good. That one, it's not quite as happy. And the pumpkins seem to both be doing pretty good. Here's my mushroom. There's those stupid hollyhocks. I need to cut them back because they have pests on them too. So look at that. They're like getting eaten by mites. So I need to cut those down. So yeah.
Mom,
There's my garden for right now. Here is my like indie and wool stash, but I'm going to move it up here. I've got my lots of commercial staff, and then this spot that I've cleared, I've got my cotton yarns, which most of that, there's a couple balls in there too,
I keep in the family room. So I'm just kind of moving things around so I can clear this mess up. And when I'm looking from the kitchen, it's not quite as messy. It's the goal anyways. Basically, my goal this morning was to move my resin board from the dining room table into the laundry room because we have group tonight. But then it turned into moving my yarn and then going through that cupboard. And now I'm kind of want to get rid of that thing. And I was like, well, I still have to clear this off. And then I was like, I should get rid of this thing. And then I need to go through this. So moving one thing has turned into a gigantic project that I did not really want to undertake today, but here we are. Good news though, I got all my yarn in here. I've got all my indie dyed, all my mini skeins, my Holst, my couple of stripy sock skeins, everything that is in, wow, my hand is super shaky, like super lightheaded and shaky today for some reason. And yes, I've eaten. Yeah, all my cakes and balls and leftovers are in that little basket. Cotton scraps and other cottony things, and then all my commercial stuff. And then this is not completely full. It's like to there. I've got other stuff in the bottom of that. But I decided to use that to carry it in here. So then this is the rest of my cotton yarn. I have like these ones that are being used for a sweater and then a t-shirt that I'm knitting right now. And then I have some more scraps. This is the cone that I just knit my tank top out of, which I'm gonna use to knit, I think, a cardigan now, because I think there's more than enough. But I've got like leftovers from a sweater, leftovers from a t-shirt, leftovers from something, I don't know. So I need to go through my leftovers. Yeah, and put my cotton yarn in there, I think. Because I like having the cotton yarn accessible for days I don't want to knit on my actual projects that I'm working on, and I want to knit things like this. Like last night, I just whipped this up within like 45 minutes. I made a little sponge, and then this was like the other day while I was at church. So I like being able to have the cotton in here, so I need to go through that. But first I need to finish the laundry room. Alright, so the laundry room is as done as it can possibly get. This thing is now holding all of our beverages that were tucked over there. And then the yarn box thing is now gone. And I have the KitchenAid and a couple of plant things that need to find homes. But they're there for now because, yeah. The resin stuff is hanging out here. It looks messy because it is messy. There is no, like, I feel like organized and pretty way of doing resin. It's just a hot freaking mess. I got my new printer set up. I've got a box full of things to go to my sister. I have an old printer here waiting to go to my brother. A screen for our back door waiting to be hung. Some frames that I need to put in a bin for our next market. Laundry that needs to get folded, but it's not going to happen right now because we have group in a few minutes. And then this corner, which is as clean as it can possibly get because I have no other place to store these items. So, you know, I mean, all things considered, it's not too bad. I also went through this cupboard, and the jars that were down on this guy are now up here along with our canned goods. I needed to find a place that was more dark for our canned items, so they're going to go in here going forward. This is all I have left. We've gone through this also like crazy this year. I need to make more. So yeah, that's the family room. Oh, I'm so tired, guys. I've been cleaning nonstop, and my foot hurts. So yeah, the laundry room, as clean as it will get.